Hi guys, DevilHunterXYZ, and today we are playing Onrush. Yeah, so Onrush recently came out, well, I guess at this point, about maybe a month ago, and essentially it's a, well, somewhat of an arcade racing game, although the word racing is kind of used a little bit loosely here because unlike other actual car-based racing games, there's no actual like finish lines, so to speak. I mean, it's not an actual race for these games, and instead, it's kind of more oriented in a team-based style where you have to accomplish certain goals in order to win the event. I mean, it's a little bit difficult to explain it, but really, it's just not a typical racing game, so to speak. Which I guess in some aspects it could be a little bit easier than others. I don't know. Yeah, so this game just recently got an update, so we had some additional stuff added to it. I mean, you have the training, which, I mean, it's just allowing you to train with different types of vehicles. Custom game lets you create your own type of games. Ranked is, at this point, still not available. I'm kind of guessing it's going to be going through different tiers for the most part. And then, of course, you got the Superstar stuff, which is kind of like the campaign where you have to go through different had to go through different sets of chapters, and each chapter has a certain number of events to go through. And of course, within the events, there are certain challenges to kind of accomplish, which they initially start kind of easy, but they kind of quickly get into more tougher situations. Of course, luckily I managed to complete all of it. But really, all I'm going to be doing for these upcoming sessions is just doing quick play, which is just, well, getting thrown into an online match. I mean, really, for the most part, knowing how to play the game is actually pretty simple. There's nothing really too difficult about it. But yeah, I'm just going to jump into just doing some multiplayer matches and wishing the best. I don't know if I'm going to be able to really get through most of it pretty well, but we'll try. Okay. Getting thrown into Countdown, which essentially what you have to do is just drive through checkpoints. Ooh. Yeah, your goal here is just to drive through checkpoints in order to earn time for your team. And, you know, for the most part, again, teamwork is the essential thing here. Alright. Hopefully I can get through this pretty easily. I don't know. Also, I'm also trying this at frame rate priority. In this game, you can actually choose to have its resolution, or well, you can either have it high resolution at 30 frames per second, which I think it kind of goes up to like 16. I think it was like 1620p. I think. Or you can have it at 60 frames per second at 1080p. I mean, when it comes to online multiplayer, I think obviously sticking to 60 frames per second to reduce lag is the best option. But I mean, that's just me. I mean, really, in either case, I could probably play in both ways. It's getting close right now. Yeah, I mean, there are 5 rounds, although the best 3 out of 5 wins the entire event. Okay. Alright, round win. Alright, so I guess along the way, there are 8 different types of cars to choose from in this game. Wow, I need more boost. Yeah, so there are 8 different kinds of cars to choose from in this game, each with different, well, stat-wise, they kind of roughly play the same. It's just really durability for the most part, and a little bit of handling capabilities. That's kind of what makes them different. But I mean, for the most part, they play roughly the same. Which, I mean, I guess in some aspects it's not too bad. I mean, it kind of plays almost like, well, I guess it kind of plays a little bit like Motorstorm, actually. I had different cars with somewhat different stats. Yeah, so what I'm playing right now is the Charger, which, well, apparently the abilities the Charger has is I can, well, it has the Bulldoze, which basically just creates a bigger effect whenever I'm rushing. Then, of course, I can earn Rush directly using Daredevil by driving near enemies. Might be a little bit risky, but it can help out. Yeah, and then, of course, got Airstrike, which, whenever you're in the air, it actually increases the magnetism, so you can have a better chance of landing on top of enemies. Another close round. Oh, wreck. So close. I think I might be losing this one. Oh, actually, never mind. Barely won that one. Oh, crushed. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I gotta say the wreck cam actually makes it a little bit more interesting. Yeah, so really the key thing here is just trying to keep your boost going. And to keep your boost going, a few things you can do. Of course, if you're driving near, if you're kind of getting a little bit of somewhat in-game stats, like driving near enemies or near allies, you get a little bit of boost. Mainly, if you launch yourself off of the air, doing like aerial things, you actually get boost that way more easily. And of course, really another big thing is if you destroy these, I don't know, what do we call them, the ghost cars, whatever, ghost vehicles known as the fodders. And that helps you get boost that way as well. Alright. Of course, in the meantime, trying to build up your rush helps out too. And of course, once that maxes out, you basically press triangle to, unleash your rush ability. Looks like we might be able to win this. Hopefully. Oh. Alright. Clean sweep. Yeah, not too bad. 71 gate hits. Not too bad. Of course, at the end of match, you get the MVP, basically the best player in the game, and other spotlight moments. Unfortunately, I'm not one of them this time around, anyway. And of course, you get medals depending on how well you did, and reaching anywhere from bronze, silver, gold. Kind of standard stuff for the most part, and of course, you can level up yourself. Getting ranks. I don't know what the highest rank is. Right now I'm like 72, I think it was. Alright, overdrive, huh? Alright, I am going to go with Dynamo. Yeah. Alright, so energize, unite, and restock. Honestly, I don't really use Dynamo that often. It's really more for support than anything else, honestly. I mean, it just really depends on the... It really kind of depends on the game mode, but, for the most part, I'm kind of more of a lone wolf type of player. I mean, granted, trying to do this solo-wise is not really the best idea, but, I mean, that's just me. Alright, so for Dynamo... Rushing supplies nearby teammates with boost. Let's see, unite, earn rush directly by driving near teammates. Ooh. And of course restock. You drop drop boost pickups. Which helps your team, but at the same time it can also help the opponents as well, so you gotta be careful with that. Ah. Alright, so overdrive. In this game, essentially what you have to do is just keep boosting to gain points for your team. And pretty much you reach it, the first one to reach the point count wins. I got my rush ready to go, but I'm gonna wait. Trying to supply my team with the boost. All right, not doing too bad. And of course, the more you play this, the more tricks you kind of discover for the most part, or I guess maybe advanced techniques. Ugh, supercharge. Well, I mean, of course, you do have power break, which I mean it helps out when it comes to drifting, which more or less you're going to be doing quite a bit at certain times. And then, of course, you can do barrel rolls, which helps... Well, I mean, it gives another way for you to kind of gain a little bit more boost. Oh. And, of course, trying to take down your opponents is a plus as well. I'm actually going to checkmate, surprisingly. Ooh. Well, I guess the key thing for it comes to while you're in the air is if you... Oh, God. Trying to control it. If you hold down the boost while you're in air, you actually land on the ground a lot faster. Ooh, that's a good takedown. If you... I mean, if you don't boost while you're in the air, you kind of stay in the air longer, which, again, could help you out to avoid getting into collisions. It could. And also, if you manage to time your boost while the moment you land, you actually get a little bit of speed increase. I'm going to call them boost landings. Oh god, I knew that wasn't going to end well. I gotta say, it's very rare to go through an entire match without, you know, getting destroyed. I guess the assist kind of helps. Whoa. Overshooting it. Ah, man, I need another supercharge. Alright, keep going. At least, luckily, you do kind of spawn in the middle of the action. Which actually also leads to another thing is, luckily, there is no, well, there is rubber banding in this game. You know, meaning if you fall too far behind, it actually will just respawn you kind of close to where everyone else is. Which, I mean, it's pretty helpful at times. And actually, you could sometimes use that to your advantage. Like, if you're trying... I'm not specifically in this mode, but like in, I don't know, probably like Lockdown. You know, maybe like Lockdown or maybe Countdown. When you have to reach a certain goal point up ahead, I mean, it could help to just intentionally, you know, get left behind so you can spawn further up ahead. And at the same time, just trying to save your boost. I mean, I've been playing this game for quite some time, but I've kind of almost known most of the tricks. Ah, God, again. Becoming a close match. Oh no, we're falling behind. Ah, just when I got my rush. Ah, not too bad. I just got a little bit unlucky there, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I wonder if I made even the spotlight this time around. I don't know. Unfortunately, no, I didn't. Okay, well, at least I got some XP out of it. I'm still trying to level up to gain one more trophy out of this game, just to get 250 items. Which I'm not really too far behind, actually. Maybe another 5 to 10 more levels, maybe? I don't know. Alright. I am going to probably just call it right there. I don't want to make these sessions too long, but I might break them up into like multiple sessions, I don't know. It just depends. I don't really know. But I guess for right now, yeah, it is what it is. Kind of a good start into this. Maybe get through more of it, or explain more of it as I do more sessions. But yeah, I guess for right now, that's pretty much it. Alright guys, this is DevilHunterXYZ, and until next time.